It's 2014. You've just beaten the Ender Dragon, and when you teleport back to the overworld, you are met with your beautiful home, and you think, what do I do now? Maybe you're already familiar with modding at this point, but if you aren't, a simple Google search will surely get you up to speed, and suddenly a new world opens up. Maybe literally, maybe not, it depends on which mod you download, but what you do know now is that the content seems to be infinite. From simply adding more animals like elephants or tigers to turning the game into a literal fantasy world with alchemy. My least favorite mod due to my lack of understanding any of it, or of course the technical mods that turn the game into an automation fest. But while adding all these mods is fun and enhances or enlarges the experience of the original game, which in this case, as well as with many other games, is infinite in and of itself, does this mean that in order for a game to feel fun for years on end, you need to constantly find and install new mods? Basically, what I'm trying to ask is, do games need mods to stay fun? Over the many years that I've been playing games, I only recall ever modding 2 games. Minecraft and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Minecraft for actual different experiences, creating either the most fun mod packs or the most silly mod packs I could imagine. And GTA San Andreas to create the weirdest moments ever, besides the many cheats I had burned into my muscle memory already. But that was it. I'm sure there are plenty of games that I could mod, either for improving my experience with the base game or just to add a bunch of content, but I just never do so. Maybe because I usually don't spend enough time on a base game to feel the need to explore what mods have to offer, like with Stardew Valley, or because the game I played doesn't really need any modding for me to keep playing it, like the F1 games. But also because, well, I feel like I'm clever enough to mess around with computers, and now I even make games myself using C#, and thus I feel like I'm not completely stupid when it comes to computers. The concept of modding has always seemed so daunting to me. That is most likely just me though. That said, sometimes it's literally as simple as installing a Steam Workshop item, which in many cases is literally just one mouse click, nothing else. But to answer my original question, do games need mods to stay fun? I guess my answer would be sometimes. I feel like my view on this is far different than that of the average gamer. I don't often stick to the same game for years. I don't play games like Skyrim or Fallout or Farming Simulator, which are all known to have plenty of mods to change everything about them. But I get why people want mods. Sometimes people play a game and wish something would be slightly different. A quality of life thing which would severely improve the way they perceive the game. If more people feel the same way, there's a good chance a mod will be released to change this aspect of the game. And when they download this mod, they find they genuinely do enjoy the game better this way. And that's completely fair. But this has nothing to do with the content of the game. Does this make the game more fun? Maybe, in the way it's experienced, but not in the gameplay itself. At least not usually. So no, in that sense I'd say games don't need mods to stay fun. But some games do need more content to keep players engaged. This could be to a lack of updates like Minecraft. I don't like to be mean towards the developers, but fans haven't been very happy with the latest Minecraft updates, as they feel too small for the time they take to make. But modders are still keeping the game alive. Often these are for older versions of the game, but that doesn't matter much to the players, as long as they are able to stay engaged. But then there are also games like Terraria, which seems to be getting crazy large updates somewhat regularly and still has plenty of mods that add content to the already content-rich experience. But I guess that's just a crazy dedicated community being crazy dedicated. So, finally, to come back to the question I asked. Do games need mods to stay fun? I've only mentioned a few games by name, and while I could list dozens, maybe even hundreds more, the answer probably stays the same. Sometimes. It depends on the player as well as the experience they're looking for. I personally do not need mods for a game to stay fun, unless it's Minecraft. But like I've said before on the channel, that might also be because of many thousands of hours I've spent on the game at this point. But let me know, what games have you modded, if any? and why? And do you think games need mods to stay fun? Let me know. Until then, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.